Good morning, it's Wednesday the 8th of July. A few years ago I read a book with the title A Mile in My Shoes by Trevor Hudson. It describes itself as a book to cultivate compassion, and at the heart of the book is a reminder of the importance of trying to see things from other people's perspectives. The value of walking a mile in someone else's shoes is to get a real sense of what life is like for them. Lockdown has been a stressful experience at times, and I think at times of stress we may well notice traits in our own character. I notice in myself that I have a tendency to be quick to judge, especially if I think people are behaving in ways that are inappropriate or against the rules. So I find myself muttering about young people in the park or scenes of packed beaches appearing on our news. So I try to use this time to learn more about myself and to deepen my understanding of others. I've tried to spend time with that phrase, a mile in my shoes. What's it like to walk a mile in the shoes of a young person whose school term has been cut short, who's desperately missing their friends, and who feels trapped in the house? What's it like to walk a mile in the shoes of a young family who live in a small flat with no outdoor space, who are struggling to make ends meet, and whose usual support with childcare is not available? What's it like to walk a mile in the shoes of someone who's struggling with their mental health, who can't access their usual support network, and who has an increasing sense of despondency and loneliness? Perhaps as I imagine lives other than my own, I can understand that need to gather with others, to go to the beach or to head to the pub for company. That doesn't mean I necessarily think it's the right thing to do, but it does mean I begin to understand why people make particular choices. Choices which for them may well be their way of coping with the current situation. In Luke 6, Jesus says, "Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven." So my challenge to myself today is to imagine what it's like to walk a mile in other people's shoes, to be slow to judge and quick to forgive. Let's pray. Loving God, help us to cultivate compassion towards others. Give us a caring heart that seeks to understand the challenging situations that others live with. May we seek ways of living that are gentle and forgiving. And we thank you that you love us all unconditionally. Amen.